Hey, so, I'm a male. I have a penis. I don't have a uterus. I don't have a vagina. I don't have any way of carrying children past the, the male part of the process, which is basically dump my semen, which the egg attracts as much as she can to herself to use to inseminate. And I have a problem with you cunts, and I don't mean cunt like just meaning women, but cunts, you dumb fucking pieces of shit who seem to think that your opinion on abortion matters. You have no right to legislate your fucking opinion. Your religious beliefs don't fucking belong in our laws. That's why Utah annoys the shit out of me, because the Mormons are all over the fucking law there. They are the largest percentage, so that's probably, the way things are going to happen regardless. Here's the problem. Laws here in the nation in the American nation are meant to not exclude anyone. They're meant to apply to everyone equally. But most of the laws don't apply to everyone equally. That's why we try to keep religion out of the law, because your religious beliefs don't dictate my fucking life. And you cannot be allowed to make laws based on your religious beliefs that dictate my life. That includes abortion. The reason you fuckers can't get enough people behind the abortion cause to actually make it illegal across the fucking nation is because you can't get enough doctors to support your horseshit position. Period. There are not enough doctors that will say that abortion should be banned to get abortion banned. It's just not possible. Because your position is stupid. Your position is based on the religious concept of life begins at conception. Factually, that's not true. Death occurs at conception. I mean, otherwise, what happens to the sperm? It's absorbed by the egg. It's consumed. Death occurs right there. Why? Because all life exists to consume other life. I ain't calling it murder. Yeah, okay. Sure, it's murder. In the sense that another life is being extinguished. I don't give a shit about that aspect. Murder exists every inch of the fucking animal kingdom, which we're a part of. People who breed dogs generally tend to abort the first litter as soon as they possibly can, because the first and second litter is where you find some problems. And you'll find them throughout the thing for recessive traits and like that shit, but a great many people... Anyway. The first heat, the first pregnancy, you're supposed to get rid of it. We don't give a shit about this topic when it comes to any other species on the planet except ourselves. Oh, every human baby is precious. That's not fucking true. Was Hitler precious as a baby? He might have been cute. He might have been adorable. He might have painted some pretty pictures when he was a child. But you know what he did? He grew up to become Hitler. If you found Hitler as a baby and knew that baby would grow up to be Hitler, would you toss it in a wood chipper? Would it be an evil deed to toss an infant that's going to become Hitler into a wood chipper? Humans are such fun creatures. They really are. Not all life is sacred. Not all life is precious. The problem is if you eliminate abortion, you also eliminate the ability to stop things like pregnancies due to incest, pregnancies due to rape. Because, of course, the fucking religious fanatics all believe that rape baby is God's plan. He wants you to have that gift. The fuck is wrong with you people? I mean, where did you get the idea that it is okay for you to force other people to live life by your standards? Live your life by your standards. How in the fuck are you forcing other people to live their life your way? They're not your fucking children. They're not your fucking slaves. You don't get to dictate terms to other people. And yet here you cocksuckers are every fucking day. Oh, abortion's murder. You know, eating carrots is fucking murder. You think plants don't know when they're being consumed? Of course they do. They retain information. They learn. The idea that humans think that we are some sort of advanced species better than all other creatures on the planet is just stupid. We fit in the fucking food chain, and currently, we're at the top of it. Look, I don't have a problem with abortion. I personally am right on the fucking line about, let's have a little eugenics. I mean, if we could find a way to breed out Down syndrome, if we could find a way to breed out heart defects. You got a heart defect? We'll fix that genetically. Now your kids don't have it anymore. Does it make you less of who you were to not be passing that mutation onto your children? No. No, it just means that your fucking kids aren't going to be trapped with that same shit. I saw something the other day where somebody was talking about how if you start using genetic engineering and genetic therapy to cure deafness, where you made it so no other children were born with a specific type of born with deafness, there are people who are like, oh, it's attack upon the deaf community. Oh, well, you're trying to make us like we're a disability, that we're less than. Fuck you. If you have ears and you can't hear and you're deaf, that's a defect. That's a fucking problem. Good, you learned how to communicate another way, but you had to. It's not that you're less of a person. It's that you had to find a way to be as interactive with humans as humans are. Now imagine you didn't have to do that. I'm for abortion. Fuck yeah. The condom breaks, suddenly you're pregnant, you're only 17, 18 years old, your life is fucked. Abortion should be an option. It should be one that when the doctor says you're 18, you have your whole life ahead of you, you will be 36 years old before this child moves out of your house, and you're even remotely able to consider moving on with an actual life. Unless, of course, you have, a partner who is willing to sit there and take care of everything, because raising a child's hard. It's not for everyone. And there's no fucking way. Most of the people I know who put a child up for adoption, their lives are fucked. The reason they're giving the child up for adoption is because they have no way to care for that child. But they have now put the child through that system of having to grow up and learn that their mommy didn't want them. Oh, it's okay that this other family loved them as much, and that's okay. But it's not really. I know a lot of people who were adopted, and the response is always, it's just as good. No, it's not. You can see it in their fucking face. The fact that they have a family that loves them is great. It matters a lot to them. It means a great deal to them. But there's always that problem of, why didn't they want me? What was wrong with me? What was wrong with them? And it doesn't have to be anything was wrong. It could just be there's no fucking way that they could take care of you at the time. But all those psychological disorders that come about from, having a child and putting it up for adoption, those are skipped past. And there are a great many of them for giving your child up along the fucking whole spectrum, from abortion to adoption. Telling people that one form or another is preferable is your opinion. Again, a part where you don't get to force other people to do. And you can say all you want, oh, well, you're trying to force people to... No, I'm trying to force you to keep your fucking opinion out of the laws. Your opinion matters to you, and it only affects you. You are only allowed to force your opinion on yourself. You're not allowed to force your neighbors to live by your opinion, by your beliefs. That's a shitty thing to do. And if you think it's not a shitty thing to do, well, sorry, you're a shitty person. Anyway, time to work.